How long has this been going? What is going on, my Bob Nation? I am Bob Zaldroid, and I am here with another video. And I'm also here with another person for this video.
Hey, I'm a friend of Bob Z Battle Droid. I'm here to be showing off my deck to you on the internet. So, I'm running a Noctowl Vileplume. I'll be showing you my essential setup. Got 4 Hoot Hoot. These are leading into my Noctowl. Hoot Hoot's first attack is Proclaim the Night. For double colorless energy, you can't play any item cards. Your opponent can't play any item cards. This is great to start out with if you can't get a Vileplume turn 1, so that your opponent can be item locked immediately at the beginning of the game. Next up, I got 4 Noctowl. The second attack, Speed Dive, don't really use, but the first attack, High Flight, 20 damage times a number of item cards in both players' hands. This is great because with the item lock, they'll have tons of item cards in their hand, and that's how you get your main attacks off. Of course, I've got three Vileplume line. For the ability, Irritating Pollen, they can't play any item cards. Because of this, you're not going to be playing any item cards either, so you have to set up very quickly. Just for backup, just in case, I have 2 Meltank. The second attack, again, is not going to be used very much, but the first attack, Powerful Friends. With the Vileplume set up on the bench, stage 2, this is so necessary in your deck that you will almost always have it on the bench. So getting a 1 energy attack for 80 damage, and then with a Muscle Band for 100 if we get it out before the Vileplume, very helpful. Now we're going to move on to the items. Alright, we're going to move on to the supporters first this time. Of course, we're going to start with 4 Sycamore, very essential in the deck, to set up very fast. Got 2 AZs, so that if you get stuck with Lysander Vileplume up in the front, about to be knocked out, you can always pick it up. And if you have a Super Plant Forest out, you can set it up super fast again anyways. Won't have anything attached to it, so you won't really lose anything. 3 of Giovanni's scheme, you may be kind of confused, but you may also understand. First of all, you've got the draw support if you need it, but mostly you're using it for its second. During this turn, your opponent's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. This is very key. If you have the supporter in your hand, haven't used your supporter yet since you're already set up, and you need that extra 20 damage to hit an EX or a Mega. I've got 2 Skyla. They're both really crappy proxies, please excuse me. You need the Skylas if you need, again, the extra 20 in your hand. You need to search for an item, which you cannot play anyways, but it'll get you an extra 20 damage. Second to last, I've got 2 Wallies. If you need to search for any way to set up Vileplume, this is another way to set up Vileplume fast. If you don't have all 3 in your hand at the beginning, you can Super Plant Forest and Wally, same turn, just whatever gets you to the turn 1 or turn 2 Vileplume as quick as you can for their setup. Finally, 1 Lysander, just in case they have way too much HP, if you're running a Mega deck or a Wailord deck. Next, we're moving on to the items. I'm running 3 VS Seeker. Again, I got 2 proxies. Running the VS Seeker so I can get a supporter in your hand turn 1, and you can have an item in your hand to do the extra 20 damage later in the game. So it really helps out this deck because you can helps you set up, and it helps you get the damage. Next, I'm running 2 Trainer's Mail. Again, they're proxies. I'm running the Trainer's Mail so that, again, this one's mostly set up like the VS Seeker, but it's also an item to deal more damage, so I can get that item damage, because I need to put in an item somehow. So I was thinking, what items could I use at the beginning of the game? Okay, I'm not going to put in items that are worth completely nothing. That's why I've got the 3 level balls and the 3 ultra balls. Level balls mostly to set up, but also because the Noctowl has 90 HP, and of course the Hoot Hoot has less than that, so Level Ball can get both of them out. 3 Muscle Bands. again, going for the extra 20 as much as you can. And for that 100 with the Miltank. On to the stadiums. Of course, I'm running 4 Super Plant Forests. They're still Japanese because I've been using these proxies since before the set even came out. Haven't got time to print off extras or buy any. And I'm running 2 Silent Lab. Now I'm running these because you're running Vileplume and you're running a stage 1 as your main attacker and a Miltank. So you should set up very latest by turn 3. Silent Lab is a way, since it's basic Pokemon that no longer have abilities, to shut down Shaman or any basics they have that are using abilities without hitting on your Vileplume and making it unviable. Finally, to the energies, of course, running 4 double colorless to get the Hoot Hoot, and 3 grass energy for the Miltank. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing time watching this video and trying out my deck.